Hello there, fellow explorers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Lord of the Rings: Return to Moria. Episode 10, Into the Lower Deeps. Ooh, someone left a little note for me. These runes are the markings. Okay, the way down into the deeps. There are faint foulness in the air. Signed, Gandalf. Yeah, as I said before, true quartz, not hard to amass. It is not a rare resource once you're in or near the Crystal Descent. Very easy to get. I mean, I have 32 of it. Very easy to get whatever you want of it. Oh, here we go. So those mushrooms are a new wood source, balsam wood. So if you take a look, here it is. And immediately it unlocked a loom that I can make to be able to make combining scraps and raw material into cloth needed for armors and stuff. So yeah, needless to say, it's going to be an important resource to acquire down here in the depths. Ivan? Oh, there's my... Okay, I'll clear it. I was going to say, I haven't actually seen... there hasn't been a good reason for me to kill all these spiders yet, other than their natural silk, so I can make more rope platforms. I mean, that's more or less why they exist in this area, is so that you don't run out of rope, so that you can get all the way down. And without the frustrating requirement of, like, going to find where all the spiders are and farming it elsewhere. So it's very thoughtful. So we got coal, and then we have this, whatever this is. Gandalf, who's that? I don't know. Some wizard. Well, that's an annoying, spider zone. I'm not gonna bother clearing this one, because they're in shadow, and, they're spitting crap at me. So whatever resources down that way, some stupid dwarf can venture that way. It won't be me. We're getting pretty close to the bottom, though. It's not survivable yet, but it's closer. What else do we see? A lot more balsam. That's not supported. This biome down... Oh! I did a power attack. This biome down here is a mix of true quartz and a balsam, if you're wondering. That's what you're going to find in spades. And I like to carry around an axe with me, because axes are pretty efficient at getting the mushroom wood. Alright, that still looks like it would be ouchy for me to jump, so... I guess I can make ladders. Oh. Oh, that ladder was worthless? It has an overhang, which doesn't allow it to function very well. Come on. I could probably land on that, right? There we go. Are your throats in your stomach yet? Watching me sketchy parkour. I mean, I'm not at fatal fall height at this point. You know, I could jump from here, it wouldn't hurt. But yeah, if you're scared of heights, this area is going to be nerve-wracking. So we have descended into the lower... That's not the right tool. We have descended into the lower depths now. And I'll probably build a way for me to fast travel back home. And then get rested. putting all my resources away. I might want a little bit more of the mushroom wood before I go, though. Just so that... Well, what did it take to build a loom? And I also, because I got the sunstone, unlocked the Afon lamp, which allows you to farm in low light with things that require highlight. So 24 wood makes the loom. Got it. And I don't think that would be a bad idea to farm for while I'm here. Now, you also have to worry about, much the way the steam vents worked, there is another environmental hazard down here, which is poison mushrooms. And they suck as much, if not worse, than steam vents. So just, you know, beware. There also ought to be a,
Poor fella.
Ooh, dead dwarf. There ought to be a, it's right over there. A broken fast travel, marker, which is cheaper to repair than building my own from scratch. Because needless to say, if you don't come down here with at least the black diamonds to fast travel, you're making the climb. And maybe you like to do that if you're a masochist and love tedium, but I don't, so. Alright, we've got 19 to 24 now. So here we are, a ruined mapstone, and this thing only costs 1 black diamond to repair, rather than 3 to build from scratch. So we'll get that going. Make sure to activate it. And once I have all my mushroom wood, we can go home. There are a lot more. These Abossum mushrooms are not rare down here at all. Much the way that the elven wood is not rare in the elven quarter. I haven't really explored very much, but it is plentiful, so. Homebound. Alright, I did want to get the loom. The loom is... Oh, I don't have silver. Never mind. So I have the wood for the loom for later, but I don't have the silver, so we'll wait on that. Okay. I think I'm all scored away. So my next task is going to be exploring the lower deeps. There is, without some of the new metals, not very much that I can build here at home. So I'm going to want access to some of the lower deeps materials so that I can make, you know, silver and things like that.
Cascading from her chin, my lover's got a beard as bright as brass. Kind eyes, I take or leave, bring me something I can weave. My lover's got a beard as bright as brass. My lover, Durin knows that she's the kingdom's finest lass. Keeps me warm and keeps me sweet, brings the blazing auburn heat. My lover's got a beard as bright as brass. Oh, I love that song!
fabric station. And rope ladders. Known. Look at that stamina. So the bonus that we got from drinking is here already. Bonus stamina for a long time. Look at my stamina bar. Holy hell. Ready for a marathon. Or whatever dwarves do for long distance running. Probably not marathons, I'd imagine. Keg rolling? Yeah. True! Keg rolling. Alright, let's start exploring. I'm going to make sure there aren't side paths to poke around at before venturing deeper. I don't really need more of the true quartz for now. Which is why I'm not mining it all up. I already have, like, bajillions of it, so I don't feel the need to have more. What I should have done is grabbed the material for a hearth and a fast travel. I didn't. But I that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be venturing too far in here. So, silver. I think this is tin. And needless to say, now that we're in a new zone, it's going to be more dangerous for me. So I got to be extra wary and careful because my weapons are not going to be sufficient. We did just pick up mountain potatoes for the first time. And yeah, we have granite and iron that I don't have the capacity to mine at the moment. So one thing that I could consider is to work towards... where is it? Work towards the first... oh my god. The first Pioneer's pick, so that I can start this thing, so that I can start mining the higher tier materials. I think that would be a reasonable, so that we're not bottlenecked. But let's go over to this statue. And this thing needs... Oh, I got shadowed. Regular stone to repair. One recurring theme, if you're wondering, is that often the statues in a new zone will require the stone from the last zone to repair. So, like, most of the stone in this new area is going to be the granite.
Oh, this must be it! The ancient Pilgrim Road Arik talked of. I hope it still leads to the eastern stairs, the way back up.
So most of the stone around here is going to be granite.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
But the statues require regular stone to repair, so it's useful to carry around like a stack of stone from the last zone so that you can make repairs as needed. So this is the proper lower deeps. We also have a troll in the middle of my screen. And I don't have a weapon that would allow me to be here, so I gotta be pretty careful about engagements here, because I would not survive very well in a fight. I'm just getting some of the balsam wood so that I can make myself a better pick. I can also poke around a little bit. I don't want to get into any engagements, and I'm watching my siege meter pretty carefully to make sure that I am steering clear of murder and death. We've got salt. Salt's a pretty important resource. Happy that I found it. Mark that down. So the reason I can't mine the iron around here is the iron is inside granite that is too hard for me to mine. So, not that this game gets into, like, Mohs hardness scales or anything, but you could just imagine that, like, the iron is impacted inside a harder stone than iron. so I can't get the iron as a result. So it's not that I'm unable to mine the iron, I'm just unable to mine the surrounding material. Oh, they're fighting one another. While my character is screaming. Please don't scream. Yeah, up here it looks like silver.
The lower deeps. Dark, damp, and dangerous. Just how I like it.
The blaze shrooms that I'm picking up on the ground here are a fuel source for forging. Ow, ow. Don't hurt me, bro. I'm doing something that you probably shouldn't, which is to go deeper than you can clear, because if you're not safe about it, you can run into a situation where you can't return where you came from, and you get... So if I died in a situation like this, I would get effectively stranded, separated from my my gear, which would be unwise and not ideal. So I'm just evasively avoiding fighting these guys. Actually, you know what? Maybe my damage wouldn't be so terrible. I might be able to get this troll. Oh no, that was terrible. Forget that. Ow. Alright, time to evade. He'll eventually lose interest. Probably. I'm getting a whole bunch of new materials for the first time. And this, this cavern, I circled around, so I'm back to where I started, more or less. Alright, I do have enough of balsam wood to make myself a pioneer pick, so let's go do that. So that I can actually start to make use of some of the materials that are locked to me at the moment. Yeah, my character has a death wish screaming like that. So here's the thing, is like, when you play multiplayer, it's a way to announce to your allies stuff. So while alone, it's like I have a death wish, but like, in a multiplayer setting, it makes a bit more sense. It just is funny when you're alone, because it's like me screaming that there's orcs at the top of my lungs. It's like, yeah, you might want to not do that. So I live 600 meters, or 600 feet above the spot that I just discovered for the first time. Bangers and mash, mashed potatoes, helm fried chips. All pretty lovely sounding meals. Let's see. Putting everything away, and then figuring out what I need for the pick itself. So the blaze shrooms can be used, it's like a mushroom that can also be used as a fuel source. And the sunken moss for an alchemical bloom. The blaze shrooms I'm going to add to my ore chest because it's like a fuel for the forge. That's my reasoning there. We did get some Garen statues, and I don't know where to hand them in. So if I wanted to make the first pickaxe, I need a gem cutter. If I wanted to make a gem cutter, I could do it. So gem cutter is just a sphere of influence bonus for the things that you can make around there. So making the gem cutter allows me to make a first stage sword, which is a tier 3 weapon, which is going to be very handy for going into the lower deeps. But for that I would need leather and ruby. It also allows me to make the pick that I needed. Done. Now, I just unlocked... So with this first stage pickaxe, I just unlocked the masterwork I love. And I am going to work towards it, which is the Quarrymaster. It's a legendary pick, and it's freaking amazing. So, current priority right now, forge a quarry master. So the quarry master requires, and I can't make it here, I have to make it on the Great Forge, but it requires silver. So that is the new resource I'm going to need to mine up with my tier 3 pick now. So my old pick, be damned, bye-bye, new pick, and this new pick is going to be a very temporary pick. I do have one more iron ingot, so maybe I'll put my old pick on the wall. Looks nice. I've already drank. So that I get an early start tomorrow, I will make my breakfast now. With a second breakfast helping, of course. And hit the hay. Oh, it's not breakfast time yet. Still nighttime. That's okay. So my bonus here is Orc Hunter. I do more damage to orcs. I'll like it. So not only should I make the Quarry Master, I should probably also make a tier 3 weapon. The tier 3 sword, the first aid sword. So I'll keep an eye, once I have, with this new pick, I will be able to get precious gems from all the gem sites that I've marked down, which gives me the ruby, but the leather is a different matter. So the leather is, I know how to make it, but without revealing too much, I probably should also get the loom. So, let's update that. Forge a Quarry Master, build a loom, and a tier 3 weapon. Now, at the moment, the only tier 3 weapon I have available to me is a sword, but if I get, like, a better option, I'll take the better option. So, let's see. I need silver, as I think we've established. So, let's open up all these silver, gold, waypoints that I've marked down, and gems as well. I know the entrance to the Mines of Moria had a bunch of gems, so I could head there. That would get me some gems, and maybe give me the ruby that I need. Okay. So yeah, you can see all of my preparation. Marking things down. Oh, am I getting attacked? Excuse you. Don't touch my walls. Rude. I don't need the extended warranty. Piss off. Drink my beer? Good call. You can always drink beer at the end of the day. You don't have to drink for the high spirits at the start, but might as well.
Oh, there is an inn, a merry old inn beneath that old grey hill. And there they brew a beer so brown, but the man in the moon himself came down one night to drink his fill. The ostler has a tipsy cat that plays a 5-string fiddle. And up and down he runs his bow, now squeaking high, now purring low, now sawing in the middle. Ha ha ha! Yes!
Alright, let's go to the Mines of Moria first, because I think there was some silver and gold there. Because as soon as I get my first ingot of silver and gold, I'm going to unlock a bunch of other recipes, I think. So it will give us a little bit more options for crafting and upgrade path and all that stuff. So there is silver just over yonder. Whoops. Let's not go in shadow. The other thing that I'll be able to do, which will be pretty cool, is I'll be able to get the granite material now, which allows me to rebuild lamps and make my base look better, because my base is built in a granite style.
this one dead.
Oh, I don't even have wood. Whoopsie. There we go. So this is the granite. Oh, yeah, that was a mistake. My platform was held up by the stone that I was mining. Error of my ways. So this is the granite material impacted into the silver ore, which just unlocked the tiled hearth, which is the next tier hearth, as well as silver ingots. So I did mention this earlier, but basically the quality of your hearth determines your land claim size. So the better the hearth, the more the land claim. So if you want to make a really large base, the best hearth possible is required. It doesn't really open up new recipes or anything like that.
If a bear should turn her claws my way, a terrible day'd have she. If a bear should turn her claws my way, a terrible day'd have she. I'm a feisty fool with an empty fork, and if she would not flee, I would raise a toast while her haunches roast. Therefore, dinner for me.
Oh, I love that song.
I wonder if eating bear liver would kill a dwarf. It'd kill humans. But dwarves might be a little different. Maybe they can handle the vitamins. Now that I have access to Raz Granite, I should also probably be carrying around true quartz on me so that I can build the lamps. I forgot to grab some, but next time I'm home, I'll do that. Ooh, I do want oats. Oats are one of the ingredients used for a lot of brews. So if you're gonna pick up like any crops going out of your way, like oats is a good one to mass harvest. Whereas like I don't probably need 200 cabbage or 200 parsnips or anything like that. Like there's some crops that like, okay, it's not that useful after your like dozenth harvest. Because granite's a relatively new material for me, I'm not going to go out of my way to harvest it, but I will say the Quarry Master, the pick that I want, is going to give me granite in spades. The Quarry Master pick is just a super efficient pick. So to limit the amount of time spent grinding resources, that's why I want the Quarry Master. It's an awesome tool, masterwork to have, but it's also for the benefit of you viewers that don't want to see me mine all day long. The Quarry Master absolutely obliterates mining. So for that, I think I needed steel and silver. Is that correct? Let's check. Recipe list. Great Forge. Quarry Master. Steel and silver, black diamond, and obosum wood. So I may want to get a little bit more coal and iron, but I know there's coal and iron pretty close to my base, so I don't need to go out of my way for it necessarily. How do you find the Crystal Cave? Just keep exploring the Mines of Moria. It's in there. I can't give you directions because the game is procedurally generated with seeds, so my Crystal Descent is not going to be the same as your Crystal Descent. But it will be. So here's mine. This is what mine looks like. In the Western Halls, the Crystal Descent was here. So it's going to be somewhere in the Western Halls. So if you fully explore the Western Halls, mining through every compacted dirt and dirt tunnel, you'll eventually find it. So persistence, young dwarf. You'll get there. Mining is mandatory for the dwarf experience. I agree with you. However, mining efficiently is just being a better dwarf, isn't it? They don't cherish dumb labor. They cherish mining. So mining faster is mining better, and mining better is the goal. Alright, so I do have probably enough of the silver for now. So let's just poke about, and I'm going to highlight some of the coal, because I think I'm going to want a little bit of coal in case I'm low for... You can always turn wood into coal, with that said. But, let's filter by, like, near me. Below me, at my depth. So at my depth, there's a lot of gems. I don't actually think I've been marking down the iron, just because it's so... Oh, God, there's coal right here. I've not been marking down the iron because it's just so common. Which is why I don't have waypoints for it. I did need gems. I did need rubies, so I'll be going to precious gems and iron before I return. Coal seams are very quick to mine, and a lot easier to amass this way than, like, burning wood for it. As you could probably tell. I have 30-something coal on me now, after, like, 15 seconds of mining.
We got orcs! Get 'em!
Hey, you want to drown? Bye. Eat it. Oh. In case I need a tin, I'm just... might as well. If I have, yeah, I have space. Yes, the color of the zones will be the same in every seed, but the layout of the individual zones will be different. Generally, I will say the distance between the entrance of the zone and the exit of the zone is roughly the same. How many... So what I'm saying is, like, you know, I entered from the Elven District here, and, like, the Crystal Descent could have been here, it could have been here, it could have been, you know, it's going to be not next to the entryway, but it's also not going to be, like... So just poke around. I mean, you'll find it. It's there. I have faith in you. You'll get there. It just requires some adventuring. Not being able to find it just means you have more adventure ahead of you. I didn't get all the tin here, but this is probably all the tin I'm going to need. Because bronze becomes... As you graduate away from basic materials up to more complex materials, you do... your need for those lower level materials goes... Okay, I still can't get adamant, I still can't get gold. That's what I thought. So, we'll try to get gems that are not in adamant. Maybe this stuff? Yes. And gems are mostly for enchantments. You can also crush some gems to dye your clothing. I don't care too much for clothing dyes. And there is ways to farm gems if you want to farm gems, which I can at some point demonstrate, but not right now because it's not all that relevant to what I'm immediately doing. So that is the Pilgrim Road. That's not going to go anywhere. Let's delete this gem node. I think I am going to return back to get smithing. And maybe find iron on the way so that I have enough steel for the craft. Another thing you may have noticed is now that I am stronger, I don't have a siege warning for this zone anymore. I'm no longer at risk of, oh, that's cool. I'm no longer at risk of waking sieges here by, like, normal resource gathering. Because it's a way so that you know, if you have to return back to a zone, you're not constantly still having to defend yourself. Even though they're, you know, much easier to kill. Yeah, I could go down to Orc Town. Maybe I'll go that way for the gems. I'm not too worried about the ruby. I think I'd rather have the Quarrymaster sooner than later. Oh, here's some iron. Does that make it harder to farm black diamonds? No. I mean, so yes and no, I guess. It's a mix. Yes, because, like, you won't get as many black diamonds farming zones that are too easy for you, but no, because you get more and more black diamonds the harder the difficulty, the harder the enemy. So the deeper you go into this game, without spoiling too much, the more enemies you're going to interact with. So it does get to a point where you will find zones in this map that are completely swarming and very full of black diamond potential. So black diamonds really early game is a very limited resource that you'll be choked trying to obtain. But later on, you'll end up with black diamonds and spades, and it just won't. It will be more of an afterthought, less of a resource scarcity. Okay, I am going to make my... So for silver I need bellows, but I'm going to make my steel here. So that my other forge, I can make the silver. Because you can only queue up one type of ingot at a time. So here is bellows. And bellows is kind of like the gem cutter, where it you don't directly interact with the bellows. It just enables your furnace to have access to new resources. So there we go. Silver aplenty. Some of these gemstones, so like onyx, the semi-precious, garnet, jade, these semi-precious ones are for clothing dyes, and then the precious ones are for enchanting. I think that is more or less the way that works. I built a second bellows? Oh, you're right. I already have a bellows here. I don't need this one. Thanks for noticing that. Saves me some material. Alright, I've got half the silver I need for the Quarrymaster. Swank. Thank you for tuning in to Lord of the Rings Return to Moria, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 13th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow dwarves.